Welcome to the Ray Hyclak Show.
Let the big dog eat!
Hello, everybody. Oh, God, that's loud. Wow. What is that? I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Oh, there we are. I don't know what that was. My headphones decided to take a total shit on me. Right there. This is the Ray Hyclak Show. Oh, look, it's a fucking jerk. Thank you, Tommy Lambert, you sexy bitch, you, for being here with me, like all of you are, live every single Sunday evening, right here on the Ray Hyclak Show. I'm in my hobbit hole, just hanging out today. Long weekend, very long, very fun, very long weekend. Friday was a little interesting. Got into it with a guy who is a fake black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We'll be talking about that more as the day goes on. And we appreciate all of you for being here with us every single Sunday. Remember that every single solitary Sunday, you can see us live all across the social media platforms here, the Ray Hyclak Show. Abraham Drinkin right up there. I see him. I see it. It's pretty cool. I like it. And then he got my logo right up there. Oh, today is a fun day because we're going to talk some MMA. We're going to talk about the eye poke at the end of UFC 321. Boom! It's this show. If you don't know what this is just a weekly wrap up of bullshit I find interesting every single week. Not always political. I'm not a political show. I'm not one of these people that'll just be like all the goddamn time. That's not how this show works, kids. It's not how this show works. This show works because you watch it. That's right. It's not because of my effort. No. It's you. You guys keep me coming back, you sick fucks. How dare you? How dare you enjoy this show? It's insanity to me. The fact that I have watchers at all of this show is fantastic. And I just want to let you guys know, thank you. First beer of the day, and it is an Iron City beer. Let's see if I can I fit the circle within the, oh my God, this is like Inception. This is like fucking Inception. It's so cool. So good. The reason, by the way, for the background, I'm going to start messing around with little backgrounds and like little ways to put myself in things. I'm just going to, because this whole EV Mux thing, since I started the podcast, has gotten my creative juices flowing. All of this is AI, by the way, except for the writing, me calling out Derek Moneyberg, which Derek, buddy. Hey, Derek, why'd you block me on Instagram, brother? I'm only looking for friendly competition. I am not looking to take your head off. I am not looking to do what a lot of the people online right now are hitting you up in your DMs for, but we'll get to that in a sec. Because we've got a lot to do today. Talk about the trip to Pittsburgh. My girlfriend had never actually been to Pittsburgh. She's lived in Cleveland her whole life, never went. Rubber ducky, you're the one that makes bath time so much fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Rubber ducky, oh, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make noises. Rubber ducky, it's true. I love it. I love Tommy. This is one of my oldest friends, by the way. Oh, I need to fix that. I don't like how that sits. Let's go back out to the controls here. Oh yeah, I need to go to layers. There we are. I need to get this fire pit behind the chat box because that's bothering me on the screen. All right, cool. I'm trying to go for somewhat of a realistic Shire experience for y'all today. It's been a rough couple months, and I feel like if you look at nature with a couple warning signs on it, it'll make you feel like you're home, people. That's how this is. But yeah, me and my girlfriend decided because she's doing clinicals. She's in school for nursing currently. She's going to be graduating next year, which will be awesome for her. Absolutely. For me, changes nothing but schedules of seeing her. That's about it. Thank you, by the way, Tommy. You wouldn't have made like the troll sign being over. That's pretty fun because it's by the chat. And actually, I'm just gonna move that. You know what? I like it there. I like it over your dumb face. That's right. That's right. Name's still there. But yeah, my girlfriend never went to Pittsburgh before, and I love that city. I've spent most of my life in and around the Pittsburgh area. Even though I'm from Cleveland, it's about 2 hours northeast of Pittsburgh. I've from tournaments, hockey tournaments. I hate you. You love me. Don't lie. I did rubber ducky for you. Okay? I did rubber ducky for you, dog. You're going to come around here and be like, I hate you. You poor old sod. You see, it's only me. Okay. Like I said, I'm in a mood tonight, guys. So this is going to be a fun one because once we get to one of the bigger main stories, 'cause I got two tonight that I really want to do. This show might go about 2 hours tonight. I'm doing pay pigs, which if you don't know what pay pigs, it's like dudes who pay women to just degrade them usually or do something sexual, pictures, shit like that. And I am fascinated by it, but I'm also very saddened, and I have seen firsthand some I don't have OVW is nowhere. It's AIW up here. It's not OVW. That's 4 hours, 5 hours south of me, dog. I have AIW, absolute intense wrestling. God damn it, it's way better than a lot of shit over there in Limeyburg, UK, or wherever the fuck you from. That's right, I went there. But no, yeah, I've gone there my whole life, played hockey tournaments there. And I was surprised my girlfriend, who's my age, relatively, she's no, I will not. I'm in my hole. You can't hurt me in here. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. You can only hurt yourself hurting me. And the fact that she had never been to Pittsburgh ever outside of like camping in Pennsylvania is wild to me because everybody needs to see the city of Pittsburgh up close and personal. Doesn't matter what kind of experience you have. I'm not saying you're gonna have a great experience when you go to Pittsburgh. You might have the shittiest time ever. Something big might have gone down and everybody might be pissed. Who knows? It might be the Halloween parade, which me and my girlfriend narrowly avoided the Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania holiday parade at like 10 a.m. in the morning. They were going to have it. It's a cool little thing, that's neighborhood building. It's a community building kind of thing. And it's cool. But when you're an out of towner and you see the fact that it's going to be like 10:30 to 1:30 p.m., you don't want to be there at all. Like I wished and hoped for it. I wished and hoped we would have woken up. And we did. We woke up at like 7:30 on Saturday morning because we went in Friday night, got a room. Both of us kind of were thinking the same thing, which was get a room, go somewhere. I said Pittsburgh. She was thinking Pittsburgh. And we just said, fuck it. So we stayed in Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania. By the way, Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania, famous for being the hometown of one Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist and WWE and wrestling champion. We're right in the square of Mount Lebanon, like right downtown, right in the middle of a lot of stuff. City Hall was right down the street. So we were like right in the middle of everything. And once we saw that, we were like, fuck, we got to get out of here. So anyway, once we'll get out of here early next day. Then what we decide to do is I basically live my life in the Strip District of Pittsburgh, Smallman Avenue, and points all the way from the David L. Lawrence Convention Center to Oakland, Pennsylvania, which is the University of Pittsburgh's campus. Go Panthers all day, every day. Yeah, we ate at this really great seafood restaurant. If you're ever in Pittsburgh, there's one seafood restaurant I tell people to go to is this place called Roland's Seafood Grill. It can be pricey for two people. It's like $50 a person. We spent about 100. I think 111 after tip. We got a gigantic mussel bucket that I ate because I'm a big seafood guy. Seafood equals ammonia. Maybe if ammonia tastes good in a pot like that, I'm for it, dog. I love seafood. I know the Brits, you guys really just batter up a cod and you're out the door or whatever you guys have. I don't know your flora and fauna. I don't know. Tommy, do me a favor. Share this out, by the way. I love you. And it's the idea of just going down there was fun. We had the meal, great time. Then we went to this place called Puttshack, which is right on Smallman, where they knocked down a bunch of produce warehouses in Pittsburgh to make like a strip mall to make it more family friendly down there. And mind you, I am old enough and have been going to Pittsburgh long enough. Early 2000s was when I started going to downtown Pittsburgh. It was like 2002-ish is when we really started a steady chain of summer vacations to go watch the Pirates get beat by somebody, thus making the most sadomasochistic fandom I possibly have, which is the Pittsburgh Pirates. Because they haven't won a championship in my lifetime, ever. They've been close multiple times, but they still don't do it. And you're just like, dude, come on. What are we doing here? So anyway, we're going, and something I was going to say is they tried to like zhuzh it up and make it all family friendly and shit. And I can tell you, if you've never been to the Strip District in Pittsburgh, at one point, like they have Cavo now, they've got a few clubs that the kids from Oakland can fuck around in. There's not much like it. I'm telling you guys, if you the strip district, I was telling my girlfriend this, the strip district in the 2000s, 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, I'm going to say like 05, 06 is when the clubs really started to like dry up. Maybe 07. I was still in high school, but uh the street, Smallman, and where like all the other stuff, Permani Brothers area where you would go and do all that kind of stuff, um, used to be just nightclubs. And when you're a young man and you're on summer vacation with your parents staying at a hotel 20 minutes outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and you see the walk of shame Saturday morning after you got in at Friday night after whatever you were doing because you have Pirates tickets and you're going to go to the fucking night game, but your parents want to do stuff beforehand. You see the walk of shame. And Pittsburgh formed that for me. I think it was around like the Zoo, which was a concert venue there for a long time in the Strip District. There was the one costume shop. If you're watching this and you're from Pittsburgh, first of all, hello family. Thank you for being here. And this is a Pirates, Penguins, and Steelers safe haven, especially a safe space for Pirates fans. This is the safe space. I will hug you through my laptop, just to make sure you know how much I love you for going along this journey with me, known as being a Pirates fan. Pittsburgh Pirates fans were the most abused franchise ever. But no, yeah, like those days of like you'd see some chick with like fucked up makeup still, and she's walking by St. Stan's in the Strip District after just being fucking abused at some of these clubs, and abusing her body by fucking twerking and throwing the bodies around and shit. I was never really a club kid, never really got into it. Loved people who were club kids. And I can imagine they have a lot of heroin. It's like oxys. I want to say OxyContin's more big in like Western Pennsylvania. Those kind of things like hillbilly heroin. How do you spot drunk driver in Pittsburgh? They're the only ones that are not swerving to avoid potholes. Very true. And also, a drunk driver in Pittsburgh will let you over on the Fort Pitt Bridge into the tunnels. They'll let you over. A drunk driver will, because they don't understand. I'll show one time. I made my girlfriend get out of the car when we drove to our hotel. I'll just let you read that joke, everybody. That one's great. That's a great joke. Go Steelers all day. I love you, Tommy. Thank you for being here. You're my boy. And yeah, dude. So we walked by, the ghosts of whores past in those nightclub areas. One of them's a fucking furniture store now. Blows my mind. Blows my fucking mind. This place used to be a nightclub, and then there's like high-end handcrafted furniture in the window. You're like, fucking, there was a pole there in like 06. It's like there's this one strip club down the highway from me. It burnt down, and then they made it a girls' fast pitch softball practice facility. So that's always a good time. A lot of things can be repurposed. Oh man. So yeah, we go to that. We do a Puttshack, which was kind of cool. If you're ever in a city that has it, because I think it's a chain of like putt courses and mini golf courses that you can go to. There's like, it's like $20, $22 a person after taxes. And you can do 18 holes and take a break for a second, take like a 20-minute break. We did that. We started like, I think it was like 10:20. and got done. The courses were kind of cool. I don't have any pictures or video. Next time we do it, we're going to be going down in November to go hang out for a little while on that vacation. Show will be as scheduled, coming back Sunday morning. But the Sunday after Thanksgiving show will be following another Pittsburgh trip. My fucking allergies suck. Like, man, you want to talk about all this shit. What noise does a sports yins. Goddamn right. I got trapped into it. It always happens when I go to that town. Always. I get a Pittsburgh accent when I'm fucking around those people, when I'm in like a mile radius from downtown. It becomes a voice. Like I adapt to my surrounding. It's quite fun, but it's the only real personality change I do is that, and then it's just me having fun. What does Pittsburgh have in common with Peter Pan? The pirates always lose. That's the greatest Pirates joke. Bob Nutting, if you're watching this, Opus clip, find this on the thing when we talk about early on. This is like 32 minutes into this, I'll say. That's when I'll end it. But Bob Nutting, read that joke at the bottom, bitch. Good times. Yeah, we got drunk. The courses were great. Drinks were fucking expensive, like 5 or 6, or like, no, it was like 3 drinks for like $50. Stupid. I like a good dive bar, and a lot of dive bars in Pittsburgh have closed. A few are still good, but besides that, so we went home, or went to the hotel afterwards, and just passed out. Had a good night, cuddled in bed, and next day we avoided, like I said, the Halloween parade. Thank Christ. Got downtown, showed her DeLuca's Diner, which is always a great place. It's been on Man vs. Food a few times. Really a great joint, and for the price, it's one of the cheaper, like, small places in that city for a good breakfast. I do the Steel City breakfast every time I'm there. I get a waffle, delightful. And when you're in a diner with somebody else, it's a lot of fun. Like, we saw, like, conversations were happening around us, and one guy you could just, like, to directly across from me was the best way I can describe it was trying to get laid on a Saturday morning. I don't think it was his girlfriend. If it was, I'm sorry. I don't know you, and I'm not gonna act like I do. It's better. That's actually a better sound right there. But yeah, dude, you could tell that he was trying to be like a fucking, like, coffee shop intellectual with this broad. And it's the one thing I cannot stand. It's like, I am an idiot. I know I'm an idiot. I say things that are idiotic at times. There's evidence of this multiple times on podcasts that I have done. Okay. The thing with it is, dude, you kind of have to, like, read the room. As a comedian, I have a soft, fleeting grasp on being able to read the room or the energy of a room. I'm not somebody who's like, I can do it all. No, it's more like I can come in and be like, oh, this room's actually kind of fun. Hopefully I do well. Or, oh, I need to go outside and smoke a cigarette, even though I haven't smoked a cigarette in so many goddamn years, dude. Yes, thank you, Tommy. Take his words for real. It's gospel almost. I want to fix this real quick. Where is that? There it is. Get one more. There we are. Perfect. But no, yeah, man. Then after that, went to the History Museum in Pittsburgh, the Carnegie Mellon Pittsburgh or Historical Center. It's a very cool museum. It's kind of short. They're working on some things, adding some adding some attractions into it. It's famous for having a scary and depressing. And really, there's no way I can describe it other than that. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that it is. It should feel this way. But they have a whole thing dedicated to slavery in Western Pennsylvania. And the slave trade and all that kind of stuff. But for some reason, I don't know why. And I was kind of excited to go see it because you do learn a good amount of details from it. Who knows? Might be cuts, which is hilarious, by the way. If that's keeping you out of a bank as a museum, if that's like taking your money as a museum, then you need to stop. Like, you just close the museum down, sell off anything to other museums, and just shut that shit down. But it wasn't open this time, which was kind of strange. But we did go through Pittsburgh throughout the eras, inventors, different things. Trying to think, what was some things I learned? Fuck. I think it was Mrs. Brady. It's from Pittsburgh. Didn't know she was. That was kind of cool. Learn that. And then, yeah, I'm trying to think. Nothing really like stood out. We went in to see, obviously, when you're in Pittsburgh, there's a few golden calves that sort of get like legendary status. One of them is Mr. Rogers. And in the 5th floor of the museum is the tree from the land of make believe, the castle from the land of make believe with King Friday the 13th just sitting in a window. And then you have like Mr. Rogers stuff just everywhere. And then it's a trophy room basically for rich weirdos to the museum. Like, there's all kinds of cool little stuff. Stuff found in backyards, glass that, probably hasn't been made since the 1700s in that state. All in all, great time. So we did that and then came home. Got home around 7:30, I want to say, is when I got home. And girlfriend dropped me off at a bar to do a show. And for my buddy Milton, and nobody was fucking there. It was not a good show. I used it mostly as sort of a what do you call it, practice thing, and sort of keep my energy up a little bit. I'm gonna take my fucking glasses off. I don't need to do much. I don't have many videos today. Actually, it's kind of funny. The subject kind of fell into my lap a couple times over the past 24 hours. Tom Aspinall, all that kind of stuff. And Mr. Moneyberg blocking me on Instagram, even though I'm challenging him to a formal thing. But we'll talk about that in a sec. But yeah, it's rough when nobody shows to a comedy show sometimes, and you're just like, oh fuck. And everybody's in costume. I was just a douche in a Pittsburgh Pipers shirt. It's all I had on, and pants, obviously. But yeah, then fell asleep and woke up this morning. Thought it was Monday. That was kind of an eye opener until I realized my work schedule wasn't there, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" And I just looked, and it was Sunday, and I've been up since 6:30. So I really haven't done much in the way of anything else besides hanging out in the great city of Pittsburgh. Nothing. I haven't done shit. It's quite fun. It just decided because I had a Saturday off from my day job. Why not? Let's go to Pittsburgh, eat some dope food, buy some $5 t-shirts with funny sayings on them and pictures. And you've been in Pittsburgh. I would love to move there. I'm a fan of all 3 sports teams, so we got that going for us, which is nice. Grab some beer here. Because the next couple minutes, I'm going to talk about next thing I'm going to talk about is Tom Aspinall getting eye poked by Ciryl Gane. And I'll flow into money douche because I want to roll with you. I actually physically want to have a slow build roll where you and I both feel each other's skill out face to face, Derek. Challenge is still open. You blocked me on Instagram, baby, and I don't like that. I don't like that, son. So what I do, tag you on X. Come on my show. Come on this show. Come on this show, bro. Let's have a debate. Talk. I'm not some dickhead who's, you know what? We'll talk about Tom Aspinall after this because the majority of my day has been kind of wanting to address this. And it's Derek Moneyberg. If you guys don't know who Derek Moneyberg is, I'm gonna bring up a video here of our friend Derek and show some text messages that was an exchange between me and Mr. Moneyberg. Because, and I'm going to say this before we get into the full opinion of what's been going down the last couple weeks with this guy. If you haven't been paying attention, you're out of the loop in the jiu-jitsu world. You're out of the loop in mixed martial arts. You don't really follow it as deeply. I understand you and I get you and I love you because I wish I was you. I love this shit. And for this guy to be just the self-righteous knob job that he is, and be on Ariel Helwani's show. All right, let's bring this down. Hold on, I gotta bring in these are the text messages. I'm gonna drop that real quick here. There we are. Oh, nope, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. These are the text messages, by the way, from with me and Derek that I want to talk about. Because D, seriously, brother, I don't want to hurt you. I want to have a friendly comp, bro. I'm not some dickhead. You can ask people I've rolled with. I have safety in mind. I just want to feel your black belt skill here because it's funny to me. It's funny to me that a guy who wants to claim that he is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who's, let's be fair, he paid for his belt. Like, he paid for his belt, and there's no other way to really describe it except for it's a fraudulent belt. You may think you have this brilliant, you're this black belt, but really you're a casual white belt who paid Mickey Mance Moosey, Mises Moose's Mouses, whatever the fuck, to wear your team's rash guard. And then I want to know how much money you paid Colby Covington to give you your black belt and lie to you. Gordon Ryan, same thing. Gordon, I would trust with technique, but when it comes to black belts and competition Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu players, Gordon Ryan is not going to be a guy I take seriously unless the other guy he's fighting is on gas as well. Technique, I will go to Gordon Ryan all day, every day to learn technique. Would I trust him in competition? Fuck no. But the fact this guy is so cocky, like I would have let it go thinking, just another dopey fucking white boy that, bought his black belt. And then you hear him speak and it's just the worst.
Thing a hater hates is himself. And I say himself rather than themself because it's almost always a guy.
I didn't even think about it, but you're so right. It's always dudes.
When pretty women send you a message.
That's the guy who hates himself. That's a guy who has to hate himself. Without a doubt. I mean, you want to talk about a guy in the things that this man is claiming. He's never had a competition. I've never had a competition in my life for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have only practiced. I don't ever think I'm going to become a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in 3 years, which is what this guy is claiming. 3 years. One of the people who has been able to do that is fucking BJ Penn. BJ Penn, this fat-headed moron, isn't anything or anywhere near a black belt. I've seen him roll. We're gonna watch some footage of Derek Moneyberg rolling. You'll just become a knob in his butt. Yeah. No, you'll become a knob. No, it's I would own this motherfucker. I would own him. And we'll watch some video because Derek, come on. People on X tag me in his comments, all the social media. I want to meet him. I told him I'd meet him in a few different cities. We'll talk. We'll get those in a sec after we watch him roll. But let's watch a little bit more of Moneyberg here.
They say real nice things to you. A hater is a jealous fan. They're not taking the time to poke at you or poke at me because they really hate you. They're interested in you, and somewhere in their head they'd like to be you.
I don't want to be him. I want to be an actual black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I would love at some point to get a posthumous black belt because I have put in the time and I've tested. I didn't pay Mickey Mansamusi 15 million or whatever he fucking paid Mickey, 25,000. Who knows? He paid him to wear the rash guard. Mickey admitted that on a podcast. And boy, you're paying somebody to wear that dumb Roman war shield fucking rash guard of yours. It looks like it's printed on or like, ironed on. It's not a good quality of fucking thing. Of rash guard, but let's just continue with this fucking asshole.
They're projecting, yeah.
The number one.
Shut up.
Because everybody brings up.
So Rich, here we go.
Someone you spent some time with, Derek Moneyberg. I don't know if you saw, but Sean Strickland is suing him for defamation. You've made,
which he should. Sean is a badass like that and should fucking sue him. I did see that part too. He's kind of getting some under people's fucking skin. It's what happens when you're a fraud like that. Like, at least I don't claim to be a professional broadcaster because I do a fucking podcast live stream every Sunday, Derek Moneyberg. I don't do that, Derek. Let's watch Mickey.
Made some comments about him before. Have you seen that? Sean is suing him, and B, can you clarify your comments about his black belt?
I feel so bad for Mickey because, like, he just had to put up with going to fucking China and Shanghai and all the cities that he had to go to in China for one, doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments, not making very much money, because UFC doesn't pay their fighters anything. But the lower promotions, it just sucks that they have. We'll talk about that some. I want to talk about it, but I want to stay on topic because I want to again talk to Derek directly after I show a couple of videos. But yeah, I feel so bad for Mickey, dude. Look at this fucking lurch looking motherfucker. This guy, you can tell he has paid for strippers to be his girlfriend for a weekend. For a weekend. He wouldn't pay for a whole week. Just weekends on Fridays and Saturdays to make himself feel better. This fucking guy.
Can I plead the fifth? No.
Yes, you can. Enjoy your win.
No. I don't know. Derek was always really kind and nice to me, so I consider him a friend, and he was very.
So, hold on. I need to hear these words again because I've heard this a lot, and I've said this about comedians.
Derek was always really kind and nice to me.
That's always how shit like that starts, man. That's how the one guy probably that was with Eddie Bravo. I gotta take that off here. Yeah, take that from full screen. There we are. That's better. But that's how it always starts. He was always nice to me. I can't really say anything bad. And then next thing you know, fuck, I still can't, but I'm not gonna like the guy. I'm not gonna associate. That's what poor Mickey has to do right here. Continuing.
So I consider him a friend, and he was very nice to me. So I was defensive
because he paid me a lot of money and a lot of money to wear his rash guard.
Because I felt like a friend was getting attacked, and I just instinctively, whenever my friends are getting attacked,
especially when I wear their rash guard for money,
want to defend them, right? But I really had no place in that situation to even talk or anything. So I didn't award him his belt or anything.
Which, to be honest, Mickey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you didn't give him his belt. Okay? I get you want to look, and I respect Mickey. Mickey had to deal with one and all this, and finally Dana made UFC BJJ to showcase this fucking absolute savage. He should get his flowers every day in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world, no matter what, because he's, unlike Moneyberg, put in his time to be that fucking good. That's something that really that's why I challenge Derek. Is I want him to earn that thing. And if he doesn't, I'll take it from him. I will clip off any part of that belt so it's unwearable again if I beat Derek. So let's continue.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I think that he works hard. He definitely does. I would not give somebody a black belt in that amount of time.
No, you can't. You can't. Because, dude, again, BJ Penn got his black belt because he was a fucking savage and a goddamn beast of a man. That's all you can say. You know, it's one of those things where he's never been in competition. And speaking as somebody who's never been in competition either, I would never take the opportunity to ever go outside of my rank in any form of martial art. It's disgusting. Hold on. I'm going to fix this a little bit here. Okay, we're fixing as we go along. There we are. Oh, I saw the blue line. There we are. Cool. This is better. I'll fix it once we get away from Mickey here. But let's continue.
That's my official word on that. People were really upset about it, and it was crazy. And
because he's lying.
It was like I was a drug dealer or something crazy.
Because it kind of is.
Because I was just supporting my friend. I had nothing to do with it. And I would not give him the belt in that time. I think that this hopefully motivates him to just keep training and working hard. And maybe this will will be like another year or two.
Won't do it.
With him like this. But then he'll be very high level at the end of it, right?
No, he won't.
From all the criticism, him working hard. And he has good coaches around him. So that's all that matters, right? That he's training, working hard.
On steroids.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I already got beat up enough from the jiu-jitsu community. Like, there's nothing left to hit me with this, right? Like, I took my damage, guys. I got stabbed. I was bleeding. I was on the floor. Like, I already died. So that's it.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you, sir.
Someone you
darkest
spent some
shit
time
I've
with,
ever
Derek
heard.
Moneyberg. I don't know if you saw
Darkest shit I've ever heard right there. Let's do Derek Moneyberg. Rolling. Let's John Danaher. Hold on, yeah. John Danaher. This is another video right here that our boy probably doesn't ever want to get out.
What does it take?
But trying to find it. Where's there it is. Perfect.
Derek Money.
I have no idea who this is. Shout out to Mickey G channel for making this. Shout out to them. Let's give them their flowers as well. Thank you guys for watching. But let's watch this.
Moneyberg. Have you heard of Derek Moneyberg?
Wild, dude. Danner called him out, though.
Really?
Yeah, Danner called him out, and he's like, this guy's delusional.
We just tend to, we have a native optimism about us. That's a good thing. I think in general, optimism.
We just have. Here we go.
We have
and you can see he's wanting to like not let this guy down hard. Like John Danaher seems like a great fucking coach, great guy. And I mean, he's a badass. He's old at this point. I'm not saying anything in disrespect to Professor Danaher, but I believe he's a professor. I don't want to embarrass him or anything, but this video is one of my favorite things, because also I'll tell you guys the thing after this video. I live near John Savelli, the guy that claimed he could stare at goats. I don't want to go anywhere near their place, but the guy who talks about going to Ohio and seeing the guy that like kills a hamster with thing, I know where his shit is. I don't know where his house is, but I know where his dance and karate studio is. But you claim go watch that full thing. There's a whole description about John Savelli, fake martial artist in the Cleveland area. But yeah, let's get back to Daddy Danaher here and his wisdom and truth.
a native optimism about us. That's a good thing. I think in general, optimism is a...
This guy looks to, I mean, Derek, I got to tell you, you must have been an amazing fucking roadie back in the day, dog. Like, you must have been just what I'm mad about this belt stuff, steroids. I'm surprised you're not focusing on the eye poke of doom. We'll talk about that first, but I had a legitimate conversation with this bozo, and I kind of like, I want to publicly embarrass him. So Tommy, if you could share this out, and everybody watching online, share this out. I want everybody to see this. Tag Derek. His shirt fucking ugh. He looks like every carny that sold me fucking basketball or the fucking bushel basket game with the softballs, or or the guy that runs the fucking Ferris wheel too. Really knows how to get his way around those cars. That fucking piece of shit. Let's continue.
a good general outlook to have. There's no harm in that, but it does have a downside where people can have very, very over-optimistic views of skill set.
Yes. This man has never been humbled. This man has never been in actual rolling opportunities to the point where somebody feels like they want to kill you. Either you've done something to offend them, or you just fucked up and were being a dickhead while rolling, grabbing stuff you shouldn't have, not apologizing, people think like when you go into a mixed martial arts gym, it's going to be fucking basically what this dude represents. Like the bro fucking steroid guys who are just looking to fuck you up and hurt you. And that could not be more of a fallacy for you to think going into a mixed martial arts gym or any kind of combat sports gym. If you're thinking about working out, go roll. Go do a boxing class where you just hit mitts for most of it and work on combo work with a partner. It gives you cardio. There's a few people. I'm not saying that there's not all fucking, all betas in the fucking room. There's some alphas, even women, that you look at and you're like, I really don't want to hang out with you. You take this too seriously right now, and I don't want to be anywhere near that, dog. Fuck you. And I've done it. I've walked away from partners before where it's like, nope, I don't want to be around this person because their energy is not where I need it to be. Because when you're in the gym, you can't be a dick. You just can't be a fucking asshole. That's my big thing. This guy definitely is a gym asshole.
About him.
And where this becomes particularly problematic is where there's no acid test which enables you to actually assess your skills relative to the people around
Exactly.
you. Now,
exactly. I can confidently tell you, as a guy who has been a casual white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 6 years, I consider myself a white belt. I am not anything more or less than that. I am not a beginner, but I am definitely not any higher than white belt because I don't go enough. You basically would have to do 3 a days to get to where this asshole is. And to buy your belt is what because there's a lot of people, and it was even said, I think, in the Ariel Helwani interview that he did. We're not going to bring that up. I just wanted to show this, and we'll show him rolling. Ariel, who I've had my differences with online, I've called him out on other podcasts that I've done. I've done those things. Ariel was right. Like, you can't be a black belt without competition on your resume. You can be a brown belt. Fuck yeah, be a brown belt in 11 years, but not 3. Your time frame is so delusional. You think you're as big as you are. Ariel Helwani irritates the hell out of me. He does for a lot of us, dog. He does for a lot of us. Oh, and just to see this fucking this comic book store owner of a man looking at John Danaher. I like Chris Van Vliet, as do I. There's actually a podcast of me and Chris Van Vliet early on when he was the entertainment reporter for the CBS local affiliate here, Channel 19 Action News. Let's get back to this fucking lump of a human being.
Now, in jiu-jitsu, it's extremely obvious because at the end of every class, you got to spar people. And that gives you a very clear sense of what is your actual skill level. You can talk all day about how good you are in jiu-jitsu, but at the end of the class, you got to spar people.
Boom. I will say, I have never been a guy in rolling ever after class that gets people and has skill. I'm usually the dummy. I'm usually the one getting my ass beat while guys are working on stuff and all that kind of stuff, because it's just, one, I'm out of shape and I'm fat and I need to start getting back into it. But 2, I'm not delusional enough to have those moments of like, I'm fucking the shit. I will admit, my first couple years definitely had that, but it was also wanting to get in competition. I was 28 years old. I was in the physical prime that I completely wasted. And you look at it, man, and you're just like, whatever. I would love to be a posthumous white belt when I'm like 65. Like, earn it because I've been around so long and I've done so many competitions that you're just like, yeah, you're good enough for your black belt. And then I'll stop. But until then, casual white belt. But still would beat the piss out of fucking Derek Moneyberg. Let's continue.
And if you're telling everyone you're awesome and everyone is submitting you, there's an obvious
You can look. You see on his face, like Danaher is trying to be nice and really trying to be political, just trying to be as political as humanly possible. I think this is actually a good little comfy spot from a microphone from now on. It's good. But yeah, you can see Danaher is like, oh man, he's gonna fucking want to fight me. I've got bad knees, bad everything. Because this dude's had competition Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu his entire life. Like, he's a fucking savage.
There's a massive gap between your assessment of yourself and what is actually happening out there on the mat.
That guy sounds like me.
Yeah. I mean, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu will build your self-awareness a lot if you're like a guy who thinks he's fucking tough and, can beat the fucking world. It humbles you quickly. So let's see some of him rolling. I need to bring rolling up. Not what I wanted. Yeah, this video of him and
here's what you need to do,
Mickey. Man. Fucking Mickey, it is, goddamn it. Like, I'm not saying he sold out the sport, but I mean, Mickey, you sold out that goddamn sport, dude. You sold out the sport to this fucking schlub, and it shows. It shows. It fucking shows. Let's watch this.
To never get guillotined again. If our opponent can begin to...
Let's see this again on instant replay. Let's and shout out, by the way, to Rob Houghton BJJ. Shout out to him. We'll have him on the show if he wants to come on. But watch this little shoulder shrug that he thinks is gonna work.
Here's what you need to do to never get guillotined again. If our opponent can begin to...
And then it's like he's fucked right there. I mean, you can definitely tell he's trying and not doing well. Like, it's hurry right there. Mickey's got a deep
crunch our chin in towards our chest. The compression can lead to us getting finished. However, Derek has revolutionized guillotine defense. Notice what he does. To prevent the crunching motion to finish, we need to elongate our body. So Derek uses the technique I'm going to name the deadlift. Lifting his neck, Mikey, and he just lifts him. Alleviates the pressure of the arm in guillotine. The defense is so complex, even one of the greatest minds in jiu-jitsu doesn't know how to counter.
That is the man who just realized he sold his career out. Look at the face. Look at that face. Like, oh man, god damn it. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't know dick. Hope the money was worth it, Mickey. Really do. I really fucking do. Oh man. Let me show these, by the way, and just show you proof. I want to show proof that I did speak with Mr. Moneyberg and challenge him. And real quick here, there we are. This was Friday after I really started like getting deep into the Moneyberg fucking thing. This was right before he blocked me. Formal challenge. I'm a white belt in Cleveland, willing to meet you in Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, or Detroit. Name the city and gym. I'd like to test that belt of you have. Also, this will be my only message. Honestly, I think you get a lot of messages like this, but I want to see myself balls in your court. And then he gives me this. Hurry up with my Uber Eats. My assistant will meet you out front to collect my steak and crab cakes. Really good meal. I will say it definitely makes progesterone. Or is it progesterone? I think it's progesterone's the hormone treatment. Your doctor at the hormone treatment office must find your shit hilarious, but great meal, Derek. I had some mussels this weekend myself. It was quite lovely. It's quite lovely, dog. Don't mess up your tip. You're gonna need it. And usually, like, these kind of guys, these fucking assholes, we see it with guys like Stuttering John Melendez and the Shuli Network. Shout out to those boys. They're live right now, fucking with John Melendez, Stuttering John from the Howard Stern Show. Guys like this always go to money. They assume that you're not doing well financially. In this case, he is kind of right, but that's most Americans, to be honest. The crab cake, you're gonna need those. Do you need those carbs or as a black belt? Derek, do you need that? Do you need that? Is that, and also, is this how you talk to real Uber Eats drivers, you fucking piece of shit? If you text people like that, you're a dick. I'm sorry. I don't even I tip good, and then I don't message him at all because I put instructions in there. That's how you fucking do it, Derek. Then I honestly, after he sent that, I had to send one more back, and here it is. Extra onions for your tears. John Danaher laughed you into oblivion. Respect for actually replying, though. Kudos. Auto-corrected thought. But I was impressed before he blocked me and I sent him this message, this last message. Derek, you blocked me like a bitch. Like, I'm not going to message you ever again. I was going to read a lot of the comments because I was going to enjoy the hours and hours of reading there, but now I can't. I'm going to have my girlfriend screen cap me some fucking shit on your Instagram so we can play it on this show for the next couple weeks. I will make you notice me, Derek. You fucked around and are going to find out, comedy-wise, roast the shit out of you like I just did here. It's amazing. But after he said that, makes sense why you are struggling. I'm struggling in life in general. I have since 2009, mentally, physically, a bunch of shit. But again, I don't claim to be a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Derek. I didn't buy and pay off Colby Chaos Covington to give me my black belt. If I'm going to earn a fucking black belt, I'm going to earn it being a fucking goddamn man inside a gym every single goddamn night. There's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes. I'm not going to pay some fucking guy to give me any belt promotion like you did, Derek. That's why I'm bringing this out. That's why I'm calling you out on behalf of a lot of people in the martial arts community. And I'm fucking sticking by this. You meet me in any fucking city, any gym, I will fly to you at this point. You and me, nobody needs to pull us off. Gentleman's agreement, gentleman's arrangement. No gouging, no ball grabbing, everything else good to go. Clean Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You and me, bud. You and me. A black belt I've had in my life. Black belts treat me like I was a piece of paper in their hands. Folding me up, making me into pretzels that I did not expect my body to be able to do. Enjoyed the stretching while I did it. Not going to lie. You can use that however you want. I know what I just did there. But it's like being an aggressive yoga with black belts and jiu-jitsu. You can feel it. You can see it. You can see the guys, the demeanor in a lot of these fucking guys. who are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts. This guy is absolutely not that guy because he never lost in his life. He never had to struggle. He ground every day into the pavement, life itself, or whatever fucking retarded ass bullshit you tell yourself in the mirror, Derek. Remember, you're still going to be this guy, a guy who says somebody's struggling, even though I'm treading water, dog. It's a little bit above neck, and unlike you, I'm a lot happier to fucking say that. So that's my thing on Derek Moneyberg. Fuck him. Fuck the bullshit. You're a liar. You're a piece of shit, and that's all you'll ever be. You're just a rich douchebag who thought he could buy fucking thing because he's rich and has time on his hands. And I say to you, eat shit, dickhead. Oh, man. Block that. All righty. I do want to talk about Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane is a fucking snake bit mixed martial arts fighter. This guy had potential. He had a lot of fucking things going for him. Body was fantastic. Kickboxing background, was able to cobble together some really good wins. But he's also been fucked up by a lot of way more talented mixed martial artists from around the world, including guys like Francis Ngannou, like John Jones, which I witnessed that one live. And for the way UFC 321 to end is the most 2025 shit. I'll give it even back to 2015. 2015 level bullshit of a way to end a mixed martial arts fight for the heavyweight championship of the world in any organization. In any. Will I say Tom is a bitch for going the full 5 minutes on his break and not wanting to go on afterwards? No, because he was a little bloodied up, and that who knows what would have happened in the second round. Get out of there with your belt if you possibly can and move on. My problem is it's 2025. It's 2025. You would think by now we would figure a way for somebody not to detach their fucking retina with a finger to the face anymore in mixed martial arts. You would think there's a little bit more we can do with the gloves. All the ideas that have been thrown and bandied about, constantly talked about, constantly brought up on Rogan, constantly brought up on other MMA podcasts, and we still haven't had that opportunity. It's especially UFC is very lucky right now. TKO as a franchise and as a governing body of a mixed martial art of a sport that's been around for 33 years now. About 33 years. We got a couple more years until the 35th anniversary of mixed martial arts being born in Denver, Colorado, back in 1993. We've come a long way. The only thing we still have to figure out is the fucking equipment, dude. Because it should be a disqualification. After a warning, it should be a disqualification. If they go the full 5, the other guy fucking wins. These are your fucking weapons. This is how it should be. That's it. Having your hand out, doing all that bullshit, that's fuck you, dude. Like, come like this. Come like this. That way you can push it in the fucking nose. I don't know what to tell you, but gotta let my thoughts catch up to me here. I don't really know how to describe this. It would be the fact that we still to this it's happened so much this year too. There's been a lot of eye pokes. Did he actually lose the eye? No, he didn't go full Michael Bisping, Tommy. He did not go full Michael Bisping on that one. He's fine. He had an eye patch on and the eye looked okay. I didn't see that he lost the eye. I would hope not. Oh my God, that would be so terrible. Like it goes full Michael Bisping on that. And I would feel terrible for Tom. And especially because Tom Aspinall right now is sort of, in the eyes of the fans, at least the casual fans, this guy is the usurper to John Jones's throne in one camp, and then in my camp, which I am very much alone on, to be blind and what? Well, again, ask Michael Bisping. I mean, he got hit with a Vitor Belfort kick and it ruptured his eye, ruptured his cornea, removed it from the actual eye socket, and he had to fight like that, and his eye was in like grease or something, and that's how he won the title. Michael Bisping with one fucking eye against Luke Rockhold, who got too cocky. But yeah, I mean, it's Tom, and again, Stipe, the Stipe camp, GOAT of all time, 5-time defender of the belt, most times in UFC history. Nobody's ever done it more. John Jones only defended the belt twice. I'm sorry, he is not the pound for pound greatest fighter of all time. He did not fight Stipe at his fucking peak. I guarantee you Stipe would have murdered John Jones in 2016, 2015, 17. Those years when Stipe was high on the motherfucking hog, living life, selling out pay-per-views in his hometown. $200 tickets plop down. Fucking awesome. But Tom, because he got handed the belt, didn't really earn it this time. So people are going to look at him like a paper fucking champion. I feel so bad for him on that. So fucking bad. God damn it. I want to check to see if the Steelers won, by the way, since we're talking sports. Steelers are up by 2 against Green Bay right now. Oh my God. Aaron Rodgers, if he beats Green Bay, that would be their shit. Oh, that would be so much fun. Browns lost. That's all I can say. Cleveland Browns are... When is... Anybody who watches this in Cleveland, I have to ask you, as a sports fan, and I've asked this question, I don't know if it's a joke or not, and, people deal with comedy and all that kind of stuff on your own. When do you stop? When do you stop being a fan of bad football like that? Like, because it was embarrassing. I watched that Patriots game today, Cleveland versus New England Patriots, and it looked like 2 different teams out there. That one team looked like a professional team, and it took a minute. The Patriots were kind of shitty in the beginning of the game. I don't know any players on the fucking Patriots. Don't really give a fuck to learn. I'm one of those guys who doesn't learn like players because players can change cities. I'm more of like, the logo and the city and the color and everything. And if they're good, just be good. That's all I'm asking. Make my next day after a fucking game that I pay money to go cheer you on. Make it worth it. Make it worth it. Bob Nutting of the Pittsburgh Pirates ain't doing that for me right now. The Rooneys are. So is Aaron fucking Rodgers. The Steel City Shaman, dude. Like, whoever is supplying him with his ayahuasca in Pittsburgh, you deserve a Nobel Prize for what you've done for that man. We love you as the Steeler Nation. We love your fucking ass. But you got to fire Stefanski. How are the Steelers? They can't pick up a single yard. We're actually winning, Tommy. We're winning. I don't know if football team in England you root for soccer wise, but I fucking root for good fucking American football. It's almost spoiling. It is. I've had some panic attacks after some Steelers losses where it's like, what the fuck just happened? Why did we lose? Was that supposed to happen? I want them to win it all every year. I don't expect the Pirates to win dick, but I want the Steelers to at least be fucking play it like even or 500. Even is 500, right? All right, guys. But no, it's with the Browns. I've watched almost every Browns game of this new franchise. Almost. It's on Sunday mornings or Sunday afternoons here, 1 p.m. I'll watch the Cleveland Browns and like just I'm not a fantasy fucking guy. I hate fantasy sports. It's fucking stupid. If you do it, that's fine by you. I'm allowed to make fun of you for having your own Dungeons and Dragons club, but you fucking watch football. I get it. Even hockey. I'm not a fantasy sports person. It's just not. Why are so many Pittsburgh Steelers players claiming they have the swine flu so they don't have to touch the pigskin? That's actually a really good joke. I like that joke. It was nice. Hats off to you, pal. Oh fuck! I gotta bring this down because it's bothering me. I need a producer. Somebody that can actually fucking help me. Oh boy. But yeah, it's like I've started as just a casual outside observer of that fan base. Like really starting to feel bad for Pittsburgh or Cleveland Browns fans. Like there isn't even a rivalry anymore. Like if they beat us, I'm going to be mad, but I don't think it's going to ruin my fucking life. They've beaten us before and it sucks, but what are you going to do? Oh God. God damn it. Mm-hmm. You could also put Deshaun Watson on there and that'll work as well. But yeah, dude, you look at this franchise, Cleveland Browns as a whole. And I've said this to myself a few times when it comes to other things in life. Statistically, and they've had some deep runs in the playoffs fairly recently. Thank you, Tommy. I love you. Good joke. Good child sport, but not that on YouTube and Facebook. X, I could probably get away with it. Rumble, absolutely could. But not here. And I look at Cleveland Browns fans and like, you guys have to think every season. It's like you guys have had deep playoff runs, but you've never experienced the aftermath, the positive aftermath of a conference championship like the Steelers have. You've never experienced the joy of your football team winning the Super Bowl, coming from behind both times. Was Seattle kind of a blowout? I think Seattle, that was a close game, but then Arizona came down to that touchdown in the end. with Antonio Brown. But the thing with Cleveland sports fans, and I've always kind of noticed this, and I want to say this about Cleveland, and feel free to leave a comment if you're from Cleveland and you see this. But like, I was gaslit my entire childhood on Pittsburgh. I was gaslit hard on that town. And always told, people from Pittsburgh are fucking assholes. They're ugly. They smell. All the stuff that you would hear from a sports rivalry. And then I went to a Browns Steelers game at Cleveland Browns Stadium, and boy, was that red pill tasty. That was one of the best times for me to realize, Browns fans are really just miserable dicks who have to be miserable to everybody else because their franchise sucks. I took a broken vacuum cleaner back to the store. The Steelers jersey on it and says now it sucks again. No, that's the Browns jersey, sir. We're okay. Let me actually check the score right now. I mean, we're winning 16-14. We're up by 2, 5 minutes in the third quarter. And I know the Steelers have an opportunity to give this game back to Green Bay. Oh, they did it last week in that game where they almost lost it in the fourth quarter, like a 24-25 point run this team went on. But whatever number it was. But we're winning right now. And I couldn't be more confident that we're going to be 500 this year. And I'm fine with that. Browns fans, you guys have unreasonable expectations every single year. And you think your trades are going to be amazing. But you gaslight yourselves into thinking it's all going to be better. And to be honest with you, until you get that dome and a better ownership, you ain't going to get shit. Even the front office needs a complete overhaul. If I was Jimmy and D Haslam, I would not only end the contracts of the GM, the janitor goes completely. Janitor goes. That's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Everybody from the fucking the high up executives that aren't named Jim and D Haslam, gone. All of it. I think D Podesta's with them right now. There's a few people from like the Moneyball bullshit that they've been proven to be wrong a lot. But that's statistically it can't happen. But the Browns will never. I'm going to go on record. Go on record right now. Yeah, been on for a while. It's 10:30 on a Sunday night. The Cleveland Browns will never win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. Ever. They will never win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. And I hope I'm wrong, but the franchise is just so bad and so lackluster. It's depressing. And especially since when I was a kid, you always heard the legends. You always heard about the amazing football that was played in Cleveland. And now you have the millennial and Gen Z generation that has never seen, outside of spurts, good football in Cleveland. Spurts. Like literally teams they can beat, and then one team. Today, losing the way they did to the Patriots, they have not beaten the Patriots since I think it was after Tom Brady won his like fifth Super Bowl, fourth or fifth Super Bowl, 2010. That was a championship hangover Tom Brady that the Browns beat, and they haven't beaten the Patriots in 15 years in Foxborough. And actually, I think just in general, they haven't beaten them at all in 15 years. That's a bad franchise. And I'm hoping that any Browns fan that's watching this right now know that I am mocking your shitty franchise, and I am absolutely not caring about your feelings as a sports fan, because that's not what you should hang your life on, to be honest. Been there before where my emotions have gotten out of control at games. I've been a raging lunatic a few times after Steelers Super Bowl losses, 2 of them actually. Or playoff losses, especially to the Browns. It was bad. But no, yeah, dude, like you gotta have something more. There's gotta be something more. Sorry. Had to do it because I wanted to get into an actual topic before we leave. And I want to make this the last topic we talk about, because I sent myself a video, and it's nope, that's not it. Here it is. This is it. Yeah, here we are. Gotta pause that. All right. Screen share. Doody doo 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 doo. Doody doo 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 doo. Doody doo 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 doo. Doo doo doo. That is just my messages to myself. No one else is on there. This is an interesting video because, like, I don't go on, like, OF. I don't do the pay things. Full honesty, I have paid for some profiles in the past. A few of them were travel influencers who started spicy content. This poor broad has to do this for money. And speaking as a comedian, I feel dirtier being a comedian than an OF chick, if I'm gonna be quite blunt. But like, these are kind of things that guys will pay for. And I just, when I heard the list, I was like, what the fuck?
Probably shit on the floor. Shit on the floor and send it as a video.
Yeah, that happens. Somebody's paying for that content right now. And I really do at this point hope there's aliens. That way they can just nuke our internet at some point and just be like, we wanted you to have this, but we did not want you to have it for this fucking reason. There are men out there right now in countries that have never had internet until Starlink, and they're jerking off all the time after fishing for 15 years or 20 years or hunting or doing survival things. No, it's butthole pictures and shit videos. That's what this society has come to. And I am a pervert. Full disclosure. I am a pervert. I'm on FetLife. You know, I'm on that site. I've been on other kink sites, and like I honestly think that the fact that we're seeing a proliferation of these kind of content is solely based on the fact that it's available and some guy will always pay for it, no matter what, no matter who it is, no matter how much it costs. There will be somebody wanting somebody to shit on a glass table and send a video of it. And give them angles. And like give them fucking notes like they're Spielberg. It's weird. Anyway, let's continue. She has another thing real quick too.
Thank you for that.
How much they offer for that? That's crazy.
A couple $1,000s.
And yeah, it's a couple K to do that kind of shit. These girls make decent money for that. And I've been the beneficiary of a pay pig here and there. I've had women pay for dinner with pay pig money. I've had women fly me places with pay pig money. I have. I've benefited from OnlyFans girls fucking pay pigs. Do I think it's sad? Yes. As a man, if you feel the need to have to let your kink out like that and you haven't found somebody to do that, you haven't found the online community yet. You need to find that community to feel whole. You don't have to pay some OnlyFans broad to shit on a table and send you a video for a couple $1,000 because she has to eat fucking Hormel chili to get it out. Like there's no reason for any human being to find that thing. But like she gives a video category that I thought would actually be pretty popular, and I'm kind of bummed when she gives an update on it.
So I can queef on command.
Damn, what is that, bro?
I was offering it $10.
$10 queef videos. $10 queef videos. Probably this guy's gonna buy about 15 of them. So that's a good $1,500 for her. But hold on, yeah, queef videos. Let's see this again.
I can queef on command.
Damn, what is that, bro?
I was offering it $10 queef on commands, but nobody's gotten any.
Nobody has gotten any yet. She has it up there on her OnlyFans. I don't know what her OnlyFans is. I'm not going to really, let that be a thing. Shout out to Steven Franz, though. Go check him out. Give him a follow on Facebook. Steven Franz with a Z. He interviews this broad. And let's the next part of it is actually what I wanted to talk about. That guy handing over his credit card for sex. Like, it's just, for as perverted as I am, that's the one thing I can say I've never truly paid for is sex. I have paid for access to content, but I have never paid somebody directly for sex. It's just not my thing. I can't do it. I don't begrudge the women for doing what they're doing in the slightest, because like the old saying said, there's a sucker born every fucking minute. And for somebody to just be able to plop down their credit card like this, even though this probably is a fake credit card, obviously, but like there are guys who will do that without a doubt. Like that, exactly like that.
Probably shit on the floor.
And yeah, that's you can describe this podcast like that actually too. Shit on the floor. Oh man. All right, kids. To be honest, I'm tired. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. I'm gonna live stream on my other YouTube channel probably this week, probably tomorrow. At Scally Bandit, SCALLY Bandit on well, that's your fault for being awake, Thomas. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Love you for being here. Thank you for staying, and make sure to share this out with every human being you know, because I want to grow this community. I want people to enjoy the Ray Hyclak community. I'm going to check real quick. Check the chat. No chat. But we do this every single Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, you can follow me and Abraham Drinking. The links to all of our social medias, including my Patreon, are above, and kind of talk about the Patreon. What a show. Absolute fun show today. I liked calling out Derek Moneyberg. If you're out there, where are you? Where are you, sir? I need to fight you. I need to grapple with you to see if I can beat a 3-year black belt. Because I'm pretty sure I can. Because I feel like you're lying. Oh, boy. Well, kids, let's see. There it is. It's been a night. It's been a very fun night. Make sure you go follow all the links in the descriptions of the videos wherever you're watching live Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Tommy's probably right. But this is the Ray Hyclak Show. It's every single Sunday. I'm going to keep saying it. Every single Sunday live. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, all the places. We thank you people for watching. And as always, no matter where you are in life, no matter what part of the world you come from, the one thing you have to think about when you're down and out is everybody gets bugs. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you next Sunday on Abraham Drinking and all other platforms. Thank you guys for being here. You're sexy. Thank you. Good night.